Hello, welcome to Drinks with Ron. I'm Ron, and how can you tell when Ron's starting to get greased? The sunglasses come into play. So, yeah, we've got that going on. Let me let you on a little bit of inside baseball on Drinks with Ron. Sometimes it can smell kind of bad in the Drinks with Ron studios. Behind the door here is where my buddy Mr. Pants, he's a cat, that's where he does his shits. It's not so much a problem, but his pisses, you know that cat piss ammonia smell, sometimes it's a little unbearable. So let me just tell you that right now, I've got some Thieves essential oil going in the back corner. Inside here, I've got some variety of incense, which is quite dank, and, well hell, I sprayed the floor down with my special blend of vinegar water, vinegar that's soaked, orange peels soaked in vinegar to get that great orange citrus clean smell. So I've got those three going on in here, and you know what? Let's contribute, huh? Let's contribute to the weird fucking hodgepodge of smells going on. And how will we do that, you ask? By blazing up this pre-roll, which if you watch the last episode, you'll know I have told you is corn silk and crack cocaine. You don't know, it's a video. There could be anything in here. But today, it's corn silk and crack. Never done crack before. I've been misled. I don't think this is either of those things. But let me digress. I don't know, 45-year anniversary of Fleetwood Mac rumors. So I thought, hell, let's throw it back on the platter. We'll give it a good 70s feel. Because what I've got going on right now, if you look at the grill here, is what I like to call a facial hair reset. Now, if you're an avid watcher of the show, and even if you are, I doubt you've noticed, but there's kind of a cyclical nature to the facial hair here on Drinks with Ron. Hell yeah. You put this song on a mixed mini disc of the best keyboard or organ type of shit. The organ on here is tight. It's the shit. But again, let me digress. Totally forgot where I was going. Isn't that fantastic? But, the facial hair. I've often said online that the grooming of facial hair requires patience and precision that is the same as that of having a bonsai tree. Only if you fuck up your bonsai tree, you don't look like an idiot for 3 weeks. It's true. You can get the same Zen-like experience from beard grooming. There's a little more at stake. So right now I've got the reset going. I'm gonna let it all grow out a little bit, and then I'm just gonna shave everything off. We'll get her all back to the same page. I've got this thing now. Then like in the fall, I grow a big bushy beard. It's been happening since COVID. This requires a drink. But it's not what you're thinking. It's not the Blackberry Milkshake IPA. No, sir. We're going to go to the other tap here at the Triumvirate of Taps for a little bit of old-timey root beer. Look at that shit. The effervescence. My God. It's picturesque. Very turn of the century. Old-timey. Turn up the mustache. Does that actually had a logo drawn on here? It was like the Pringles dude, the monocle and the mustache. The problem was I drew the mustache and it looked like a nutsack. And somebody pointed it out online, And as soon as I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. And I did not need my flagship soda brand being hampered by a connection to a nutsack. Oh, man, that's delicious. It's delicious. I'm currently in the process of reacquiring nitrogen for this year nitrogen tap. I found a place in Dubuque that does it. Apparently they only do tank exchanges. I have 2 tanks. I have a very bad, outdated tank, which I'm sure they won't take, and I have a brand new, never used tank, which they can't have. So you see, I'm kind of in a predicament. I'm going to have to take a day off, well, probably not off work. I'll have to wait till I have a day off, drive to the next state, take my tank, have the guy pick it up and look at it and be like, well, go fuck yourself, you can't take it. And then I'm going to sit there like an idiot. I'll probably have to purchase a tank from them or pay a deposit for the exchange. And then I'll have to come home and sell my brand new unused nitrogen tank online for a loss. But hey, that's what it's all about in the kegging game. And I'd like to get those taps sponsored. That would be fantastic. But let's face it, I don't have the follow-through to get anything sponsored. Like today, I'm actually getting tuned up now because we got some podcast recording tonight. The Half-Ass Podcast, anywhere podcasts are found. But we're recording an episode tonight, so I want to get a little tuned up. And I got an email today about they've got a program on the site that hosts our podcast. Something about, like a referral program. So I'm like, oh shit, sweet. So I sign up for this, and then you guys throw advertisers at me, and when they reach a certain plateau, then I receive something? No, that's not at all. The referral program is that I go do shit and then refer them back to the place. And then, after I've done all the work and given them all the revenue, they'll give me a tiny cut. So no, that's not happening. Oh, that is delicious. Now, to be fair, this glass is mostly ice, so that wasn't a totally disgusting white sugar-filled slamming of the soda. But I am getting pumped. We got a pod coming tonight. A lot of NFL news. Looking forward to it. So let's tune up the band. Once again, we'll give you a look. That is Blackberry Milkshake IPA. Nice and cloudy. Beautifully carbonated. Perfection. I think I'm going to bottle a couple gallons of this guy and put her on the shelf. It's just great. Also have the new batch going back there. Evolution Ale. I took my grandpa's recipe, which I've been calling County K Ale, and I have tripled the hops for 3rd generation brewing. So we're going to step it up to the next generation, which would be my dad's generation. So for that, I also had to add a secret ingredient, which I would tell you, but then it wouldn't be a secret ingredient, would it? It would just be an ingredient. That's not cool. Well, yeah, I'm thoroughly defeated in this weather and this day, and I'm just ready to have a half dozen beers, maybe 3/4 of a dozen, a lid. That's what else I'm gonna do. I'm bringing back 70s drug slang. Hey man, you give me a lid, man. No, you got a lid for sale, bro? No, I ain't got a lid, man. I can give you a quarter, but there ain't a lid to be had. Oh man, come on, man. You gotta sell me a lid, Holmes. Yeah, roll a big old joint. He said in his very lackluster Cheech and Chong impressions. Limited fake Cheech and Chong. Hey man, what are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I know Curtis, man. Anyway, let me digress. because I have now played this backwards, drank a soda, then got a beer, and then put myself on the clock to avoid the wrath of Todd. Fine. Wrath of Todd, you're new to the show. Todd, friend of the show, wrote in about a year or so ago and said, hey, I've noticed you haven't finished your drink every single time. You have to finish your drink every time. It's Drinks with Ron. You can't shut it down with a half a beer left. And I said, by God, you're right. What kind of shit is this? How did I not see this? Sometimes it takes fresh perspective. You know, you don't know where your blind spots are. If you did, they wouldn't be blind spots. So Todd laid down the stipulation that I would have to finish my drink. And as you'll see, I don't know, man. I don't think we got $10 in there after a year. So I've done a pretty damn good job. But let me just close this episode as we go to Fleetwood Mac here. Gold Dust Woman. A song, great song, was covered by Waylon and Willie on the album that I featured 2 episodes ago. But what I didn't do was a good job and frame up the album cover like I've done this time. So I made reference to this album, and I said when I was a kid, to me, that was Waylon and Willie were in the bathtub on this cover. As you see, right there, looked like they were just kind of below the edge of the tub. Maybe they got a little toy horsey, cowboy or something. But to me, that was them in the bathtub. So occasionally, when I took a bath, I would actually bring that album with me to the bathtub because, hey, Waylon and Willie are in the fucking tub. So we're gonna all go do a bathtub for my total asshole older brothers and sisters would convince me that my toys would go down the drain. So they pull the plug and I panic and like try to hoard them all, corral them all in. I live in my little blue tugboat. Like, I don't remember what age I was. I think I might have been 2. 2 years old when I figured it out though, and I remember it because I remember hoarding all my toys and I think my little blue tugboat, and I'm looking at the hole in the bathtub and I'm just like, bro, that ain't gonna go. You fuckers have been lying to me all this time. My tugboat was never in danger of going down this bathtub drain. You sons of bitches, I trusted you. I eat meals with you people. What kind of shit is it? And that was when I learned, watch your back. Watch your back. God damn, that is good. I like my beers a little to the sweeter side, so I would have preferred even less hop bitter than it has. But I'll take it. So for Drinks with Ron and Fleetwood Mac on the platter, the triumvirate of taps, I'm Ron, signing off. To pick up the pieces and go home. I like Waylon's version better.